Welcome to the Tiebreaker Podcast, episode 2. I am Dalan, the first host right now.
And I am the co-host, Brooke.
Yeah. And we are going to be discussing strategy. Strategy. Oh my days, it's tragic. We're going to be discussing strategy versus luck.
Yes, in board games.
In board games,
In board
specifically.
games.
Specifically board
Like we got our
games.
chessboard.
It's the chessboard. Now, I'm going to start off by saying my point. I believe that board games should be... Okay, I was of the opinion, 100% strategy. I've been convinced recently an element of luck or risk should be involved. So I'm going to say my opinion is like 75% strategy.
Wow.
Okay?
Wow.
But
mine is 100% luck.
100% luck.
Yeah, I think that luck is so much funner. And it gives this like equal playing field. When it comes to strategy, on the other hand, it's not an equal playing field. Say we play chess right here, right now. Who's going to win?
Probably me. Practice makes
Yeah.
perfect. The only reason I would win against you in chess is purely because I've played it longer. That's the only reason. And I feel like, given enough time and patience, I feel like you would overtake me, or
Okay.
we'd be at an equal playing field for a while, and then one of us will surpass the other again.
But then I'd also say that luck is just funner.
You could say that. I
Like-
feel...
How about D&D, Dungeons and Dragons?
No.
That is very much based on what you roll.
That is entirely
is
based on what you're all in my opinion.
Exactly. And it's just a bit of fun. It's fun. You create a narrative, which is fun. And the game is just luck. It's exciting. You don't know what's going to happen. Chess, if you don't know the strategies, you're not going to win.
I'd say D&D is a very you said narrative-focused game.
Yes, very narrative.
And chess
Yeah.
doesn't really focus on that at all. I feel like chess is always
It's about
always
might.
has been about a battle of minds.
Yeah.
One of the only strategy games out there that do not involve a drop of luck.
Yeah.
It's all about reading your opponent and estimating what they're going to do next. There's a whole concept called look ahead, where you
wow.
kind of determine the moves your opponent's going to make.
Yeah.
That's how strategy heavy chess is. Now, I said I was like 85%
Okay.
strategy.
I thought you said 75.
75. One of the two. Because
Your opinions again?
I believe, I change my opinion all the time, every time. I believe that World of Tanks, or the miniatures game, and
Yeah.
games like Warhammer,
Okay.
I feel like they have an aspect of strategy in terms of positioning your characters. The whole
Yeah.
point is where you place your troops. But then in the heat of battle, the outcome isn't always the strongest person wins. It's always
Okay.
like there are other factors who's,
Like luck.
like luck.
Like luck.
So in individual battles, I feel like rolling the dice isn't inherently bad. In fact, I'd probably say it's more realistic.
Yeah.
Rolling a dice to determine
Like-
what happens.
Like
because-
Ludo.
like Ludo.
Ludo's a good game. It's based all on a dice roll.
See, I will say I did spend a bit of time playing Ludo.
Oh, yeah?
And I think it's... If Snakes and Ladders were
Okay.
a strategy game,
Yeah.
I feel like it'd be Ludo. You're rolling a dice to determine where you go.
Yeah.
But then you then have the option to choose which piece moves. I do like that
guess.
aspect.
But then don't you have to have luck to even get them pieces out in the first place?
That's where I don't like Ludo. I
you
feel like...
can't win.
No, it's not that I can't win. I feel like it's more actually getting pieces out in the to begin
Yeah.
with is entirely dependent on literally a dice roll.
Yeah.
The only decision you get in that game is which piece you move when. I
Yeah.
feel like with chess,
Yeah.
if I go back to that, you move pieces wherever you want, and you choose your pieces like you do in Ludo,
Yeah.
but you're not relying on an external factor. You're relying on your own intuition. I feel like
Fair.
intuition should carry you in games more than luck should.
Okay.
And
I think I just like a good trivia.
Good trivia.
Good trivia. It's a bit of like, I guess that technically counts as a bit of strategy since you gotta
Eh,
know the things.
I'd say it's
But
more
I think it's luck on what
knowledge.
questions come up.
Clipology.
Yes, I love that game. We've been playing that game lately. It's a very intense game.
I
but
hate that game, but I
all
love that game.
depends what category you get.
I'll say I will agree that luck in games sometimes introduces a sense of chaos,
It's a bit of
and it can be quite entertaining
yeah.
sometimes.
It's competitive.
Very competitive.
That's what I like about the game. Like Clipology is about knowing films. It's about knowing trivia about films. It's about knowing clips. And even then, it's like the stuff like, oh, guess the movie by the emoji. I just think that's quite fun because everyone's just screaming at the TV.
I think the key point there is everyone. I feel in games of strategy versus luck,
Yeah.
I find the more people you have, the more fun it can be.
Yeah.
Clipology, I think the main appeal is playing with multiple people, and that's why luck is kind of
Yeah.
a big proponent. It's a
Yeah.
good piece
it's
of the game.
I think it's a fun part of the game.
That's why I like a game like Coup.
Oh, yeah.
That game it's based on luck. Your cards, the cards that
What
you
is
get,
the game?
you have to kill the other people's cards using a currency that you gain through different abilities. And there are 5 other cards that have individual powers.
Yeah.
You get 2 of them, but you can lie about which ability you have. The whole
Oh.
premise is calling out whether that person's lying or not.
Yeah.
And I feel like that aspect, it brings a crowd together. I feel like luck kind of helps with that because
You can't tell if I'm lying or not.
you can't. Well, sometimes you can, but I
Oh,
couldn't.
yeah.
I couldn't that one time on the tree
Yeah, it's because I told the truth the entire time.
until you lied, and then we didn't even catch it.
Yeah.
The whole premise of like having 2 random factors,
Yeah.
and then a whole bluffing strategy thing. I feel like that's quite fun.
Okay.
There's a
I
game
understand that.
I'm a big fan of. I feel like it's not like Coup in the sense that it's random which 2 cards you get.
Yeah.
But there's a game called Diplomacy where you
Oh,
play
yeah.
with 7 people maximum. You can play
Wow.
with 2 or 3, but
Yeah.
it's better with 7. In which there's a world map and you control one of 7 countries, which are randomly picked. I found
Right.
out. You have to randomly pick them out of a hat
Oh.
or a bag. The pieces are this big. And the concept is you and your opponents will all write down your moves at the start of the turn.
Oh, right.
And you will all execute them at the same time.
Yeah.
And any conflicting things will bounce.
Yeah.
The premise is doing moves your opponents won't predict and then backstabbing them.
Right.
I feel like that doesn't have a hint of luck. More so it does a hint of diplomacy.
Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like the only thing I like more than a dice roll is the idea of backstabbing your opponents. I think.
Can you work with your opponents?
Oh yeah. The whole point is that if you do not work with people,
Yeah.
you're going to get overrun. You're going to you're going to
Oh.
lose.
So it's
and
that connection
It's
to
the
people
yeah.
in games. Oh, okay, that's
you're going to
interesting.
eventually have to fight that person later on. So sometimes you'll be like, oh, if I help you here,
Yeah.
you help me here. It's the cooperative aspect,
Right.
but then you have a whole bluffing aspect. I feel like bluffing is a very good strategy thing that
Yeah.
a lot of luck-based games tend to have, and I feel
Right,
like
okay.
it balances out the luck a lot because Coup is a very 50% luck, 50% skill
Yeah.
because of the bluffing aspect.
It's that mix. That
Diplomacy
balances
is kind of like that.
Yeah.
I feel the best kind of game, except for chess, will have more strategy than luck, in my
Yeah.
opinion. That's why I'm on the 75%.
it. Yeah, I think I'm just very much like equal playing field, and then it's just luck all
Yeah.
the way.
You are right in terms of games
Okay.
like Ludo.
Okay.
The randomness and Clipology as well. The
Thank you.
randomness of dice rolls adds to the more,
Competitive.
I'd say the more fun aspect as well. Games like chess capture the battle of wits, the battle of
Yeah,
minds, and I
it
feel
does.
like a balance of those two is good in the case of diplomacy and Coup. I feel
Yeah.
like they are kind of a perfect balance.
Okay.
Diplomacy doesn't have luck so much it has a risk.
Yeah.
It's a game of risk rather than a game of luck. I feel like that's kind of the middle ground. that
Yeah,
I would.
okay. I
I'd
can agree
say-
with you there.
Yeah, and I feel like it's a good party game almost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for
Thank you for
listening
listening. I'm not going to hunt you down this time.
this time.
This time, right now.